Ooh, wee, baby. My name is Misbehaving, and welcome to Misbehaving is Fun. Baby, we got a real life Bonnie and Clyde situation on our hands. Honey, Senator Robert Menendez and his wife Nadine Arslanian Menendez, baby, they are dirty and as dirty as can be. Baby, the FBI unsealed an indictment on September 22nd, 2023 charging them with bribery. According to the FBI, this bribery expands from 2018 all the way up until 2022, baby. And you know Senator Menendez has been in that position since 2006. Baby, these are some real life thugs, you hear me? This is why the people's business can never be taken care of or handled, because all of these politicians just want to get elected so that they can line their pockets with that almighty dollar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hear me, baby? You hear me? It doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican or independent or a member of the Green Party. Baby, the only green that they want to see is the green with them old white men with blue faces on paper bills. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you understand? All right, now let's carry on. So, according to reports, Robert Menendez met killing Nadine. Oh, yeah, because, baby, they ain't only stealing, Nadine is killing, allegedly. See, what had happened was Nadine, at the time, she was only dating Senator Menendez, and she was driving her little Mercedes-Benz uh, through the city of Bogota, New Jersey, when her vehicle struck and killed Mr. Richard Koop on December 12, 2018. Rest in heaven to Mr. Richard Koop. Baby, Nadine was never charged. She was never tested for drugs nor alcohol. They released her at the scene of the crime. And baby, she was able to go home and you never heard nary story of it or about it until that indictment was unsealed. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, baby? See, old Nadine, she looked like she got a hard life, baby, like she was a pass around, and she was the go between the three businessmen, Jose Uribe, Wael Hana, and Mr. Oh God, I can't remember the third gentleman's name, but I'll get it. But his last name is Daibes. So she was the go between, and she connected these gentlemen with Robert Menendez. But see, he was in cahoots. Robert is 13 years older than Nadine. He's not no spring chicken. He's not new to this, baby. He's true to this corruption that is. Baby, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If you're stealing, you need to get your ass on up out of Congress. He doesn't want to resign. He's trying to hold on to that seat. And like I've told people years ago, back when Trump got elected. If Trump had dirt on Hillary Clinton, he was able to get private information that was released to him during the election that came from her computer. I bet you they got dirt on every politician that's in Congress. That's why nothing could be passed, and Donald Trump was able to run amok. I don't care what you say. It's a dirty game that they play, baby. And see, when you don't have no morals, and the only thing you living for is fame, infamy, and money, baby, you are easy to be manipulated, mistreated, discarded, and abused. So spill your own tea before somebody else spill it for you. And as we say in the hood, baby, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. I don't want to see these tears. I don't want to hear these tears. But anyway, that third businessman that was indicted, his name is Fred Daibes. So I've included links up in this here little video so you guys can click on the links and read the stories for yourself, okay? One of them is the actual indictment from the FBI, and the second link is the article on Nadine uh, striking Mr. Richard Koop with her vehicle. But baby, anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. I'm not gonna read it all, but I'm gonna read a portion of it, okay? So Robert Menendez is the senator from New Jersey and currently the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Nadine Menendez began dating Senator Robert Menendez in February 2018. They became engaged in October 2019 and they married in October 2020. Shortly after they began dating in 2018, Nadine Menendez introduced Senator Robert Menendez to her longtime friend Wael Hana, who is originally from Egypt, and he lived in New Jersey and maintained close connections with Egyptian officials. Baby, this is just not no internal USA corruption. Baby, this is international, out of America, off our American soil corruption. Do you hear me? Okay, let me carry on, okay? Hannah was also business associates with Fred Daibes, a New Jersey real estate developer and longtime donor to Menendez and Jose Uribe, who worked in the New Jersey insurance and trucking business. So I stand corrected. The only affiliation Nadine had was connecting Robert Menendez with Wale Hannah. But Senator Robert Menendez, he already had a relationship with Mr. Jose Uribe and Fred Daibes. Now, mind you, Senator Robert Menendez has been up in Congress since 2006. Okay, Nadine didn't come into the picture until 2018. Anyway, carry on. Between 2018 and 2022, Menendez and Nadine agreed to and did accept hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bribes from Hannah, Davies, and Uribe. These bribes included gold, cash, a luxury convertible, payments toward Nadine Menendez home mortgage, compensation for a low or no show job for Nadine Menendez, home furnishings, and other things of value. In June 2022, the FBI executed a search warrant at the New Jersey home of Menendez and Nadine. During that search, the FBI found many of the fruits of this bribery scheme, including cash, gold, the luxury convertible, and home furnishings. Baby, check this out. Check this out. This is a real life Bonnie and Clyde situation, I'm telling you. The FBI found over 480,000. That's 480,000 decimal 00 $480,000 in cash. Much of it stuffed into envelopes and hidden in clothing closets and a safe. It was discovered in the home, as well as over $70,000 in cash in Nadine Menendez's personal safe deposit box, which was also searched pursuant to a separate search warrant. Baby, see, my grandmother always told me when I was growing up, you have two bank accounts. You have one with your husband and you have your own separate bank account. You don't let your husband know what you're putting in that bank account just in case for a rainy day. Because if that man gets to acting up, you can go ahead and pack up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay. So moving right along. Some of the envelopes contained the fingerprints and or DNA of Davies or his driver. Of the envelopes found, they were found inside jackets bearing Senator Robert Menendez's name and hanging in the closet. Baby, they got pictures of the jacket. They got the baby. When I tell you, all this money right here, baby, all these big blue faces, all these old white men on this paper. Baby, they got it laid out. During the same search, agents also found home furnishings provided by Hannah and Davies, the luxury vehicle paid for by Uribe parked in the garage, as well as over $100,000 worth of gold bars in the home, which were provided by either Hannah or Davies. Two of the gold bars Davies provided are depicted in the photograph below. Baby, baby. In exchange for these and other things of value, Menendez agreed to use his power and influence as a senator to seek to protect Hannah Uribe and Davi's interests and to benefit the government of Egypt. Through this corrupt relationship, Menendez, and that is Senator Robert Bob Menendez of New Jersey, he agreed to take a series of official acts in breach of his official duty. First, Senator Menendez took actions to benefit the government of Egypt and Hannah, including by improperly pressuring an official at the U.S. Department of Agriculture to seek to protect the business monopoly granted to Hannah by Egypt. Second, Senator Menendez took action seeking to disrupt a criminal investigation undertaken by the Office of the New Jersey Attorney General related to Uribe and his associates. Third, Senator Menendez recommended that the president nominate a U.S. attorney who Menendez believed he could influence with respect to Davies and sought to disrupt a federal criminal prosecution undertaken by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of New Jersey of Davies. Baby, it's too much dirt up in here. Y'all can go on up over there and read it for yourself. But Senator Bob Menendez is dirty. He is as dirty as they come, baby. They need to lock his ass up. They can't find no money for us for reparations. But these goddamn senators, that's because these senators and these representatives, baby, they putting all that money up in their pocket and they lining their family members' pocket and they lining the pockets of their homeboys and their homegirls. Baby, these are the real thugs. Baby, not bone thugs in harmony, baby, but these are white thugs in harmony. Do you hear me? Mm-mm. Bonnie and Clyde. And do you know Poe, Mr. Richard Koop, that was murdered in 2018 by Nadine Menendez? The family still hasn't gotten any closure. You know, Nadine likes to say she was innocent because she was never charged nor investigated. But baby, her insurance company paid the maximum amount of the insurance policy to pay out Mr. Coop's family for his death. Baby, I tell you, politics is a dirty game. You may go in there being honest and wanting to do the right thing. But baby, once they start throwing that money in your face, you gonna sell your soul or you're going to have to fight the power to be. Okay? So this is misbehaving is fun, baby. And I'm always misbehaving. I get a little turned up, and sometimes I get a little turned down. But one thing I want to tell you is hit that like button. Thank you for coming over. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And good night. Have a beautiful evening.